Hello, my name is Elari Onawa. I've been a life coach since 2003, and I'm also the author of Just Believe How Faith in Yourself Shifts Everything. I help you be the person that you were born to be so you can create what you most want in life. When we show up as the best versions of ourselves, we have awesome lives. Welcome to Messages for Living Your Most Fulfilling Life. Have you ever read something inspiring or got something powerful from a book or a training program and thought you knew it? Maybe it was a breakthrough, an aha moment, or something that you've been wanting to figure out for a really long time. But then days, weeks, or maybe even months go by, and you realize that the information didn't make the difference that you really wanted it to make. If so, welcome to this week's training, 4 powerful steps to make learning and remembering anything faster and easier. One of the things I repeatedly teach in my books and programs is how to get maximum value out of the information that you choose to consume. In fact, I talk about this at the beginning of all of my coaching programs, all of my group events, and in my books too, because it is so important. It's not just because we are in a world that is producing information at unprecedented rates. That certainly creates a need for greater discernment and focus. But even before the onset of the information age, most people had a fundamental challenge making the information that they did receive really matter and count. The answer resides in understanding what learning actually is, and then you can move into maximizing the value of the information you choose to consume. If we look at a dictionary, learning is defined in this way: to acquire knowledge of or skill by study, instruction, or experience, to become informed of or acquainted with, to ascertain or learn the truth, to memorize. Well, I'm going to move beyond that definition of learning to knowing. To maximize the value of information that you have to understand the difference between knowing about something and really knowing it. When you truly know something, you have it. You understand the concept and how to use it, and you benefit from it. That is when something has actually been learned and is now known. When you really know something, you get the true value from it. Before that, the information is at the conceptual level. So, what is the conceptual level anyway? Well, when a subject is still a concept, it's abstract. In other words, it's general and it only exists as an idea, a possibility, or a theory. Perhaps you've memorized it, but even then, the information is still conceptual if the subject you want to learn has not been applied in a meaningful way or a concrete way. So, memorizing is knowing about something. Memorizing does not necessarily mean learned or known. To get to learned and known, you must apply the concept in a meaningful way. You have to personalize it. So, how do you do that? Let's look at 4 powerful steps to learn anything faster and easier. Step 1, get clear about what you really want and what matters to you most. When you know this, you can be intentional and on purpose in every area of your life, and you can also learn much more effectively. When you're on purpose, you're eliminating the distractions and the noise and the stuff that really doesn't matter to you. So, if you're considering taking a course, listening to a podcast, or reading a book, ask yourself, what am I really looking for? What benefit do I want to receive from this? Now you have a clear idea about what you want to do with the information. You also know if that particular information will help you get where you really want to go. For example, you might discover by asking these questions that you don't need more information, but you do need a different type of support to apply the information so you can use it. Also, by getting clear about why it matters before you listen, read, or watch, your mind will be filtering the information in a way that actually lines up with what's most important to you. Let's look at step 2. Stay open and be in the beginner's mind. If you've decided to read the article or the book or take a particular program, commit to getting the most value from it. So, if you've ever heard yourself say or think these 4 deadly words, I already know that, then I'm inviting you to see if you really do know the subject before shutting down. These words, I already know that, are deadly because if you tell your mind that you already know something, you will not learn anything else in that area, and your ability to hear and learn will be severely hampered. In fact, this response is often the reason many people stay at the conceptual level. Now, don't confuse knowing about something with actually knowing it. Knowing it means that you are using and benefiting from that information. And when you master something, it uses you. In other words, you no longer have to think about how to apply it. It's automatic. Remember, your true goal is not to collect a lot of information, but to benefit from the information you really want. So stay open and listen, watch or read as if you're doing so for the first time, and you'll get so much more out of your information. Let's look at step 3, slow down and go deeper. If you've been studying something for a while and it's not giving you the results you'd like, chances are that the solution will not be found in collecting more information. Instead, slow down, stop collecting more information for a specific period of time. Instead, go deeper into the subject matter. Take the concepts that you already know about and think about how you could apply them to specific life situations that have personal meaning to you. For example, there's a very powerful choice that I invite people to take on in chapter 1 of my book, Just Believe: How Faith in Yourself Shifts Everything. I invite readers to be the source of their own approval in order to be free from taking things personally or feeling stopped or hindered by the opinions of other people. I invite readers to make this declaration: I am now the source of my own approval. This powerful opportunity is at the foundation of being a fully soul-expressed individual. It gives you the freedom to shine your light fully. Yet it's also a stretch for a lot of people because we are actually trained to look outside ourselves for validation. So, in order to benefit from that invitation, I also invited readers to go beyond the conceptual level. We have to make it meaningful and more specific to learn it. Here are some relevant examples. What would applying this look and feel like? How would I respond in this situation if I were the source of my own approval? How would I show up and feel in this situation? And what else does it mean to be the source of my own approval? What does that open up for me? As you slow down and go deeper into information, you learn how to apply it It's no longer abstract or a general concept. Instead, you move to the level of application and meaning. You are using and benefiting from the information. This is why I always add practices to my programs, because by seeing yourself using the information and with practice, you can master any subject matter you choose at whatever level you desire, and you can do it quickly. Let's look at step 4. See yourself as someone who learns quickly and easily. Now, this may seem basic, but if you see yourself as someone who is at a disadvantage, then you will make it harder to learn. Your expectations matter a lot. So cultivate seeing yourself as learning what you truly want to know easily and quickly. This works even if you've had difficulty in the past. And if you want more help learning how to shift disempowering beliefs, you may want to get my book, Just Believe How Faith in Yourself Shifts Everything. You'll find it on Amazon at the link in this video. What you habitually say to yourself about the subject matter and how you learn impacts what you'll remember and for how long. So your self-talk matters a lot. And if you happen to be learning something that's a requirement for a degree or a certification program and you're not in love with the subject matter, remember that telling yourself things like, I'll never use this or need this, I really don't want to learn this, or I'll remember this long enough to take the test, or why is this so hard to learn? All of these things will create the very experiences that you are cultivating with your internal chatter. We experience what we habitually cultivate. So let learning be fun and easy as you cultivate a powerful attitude about learning. You'll be amazed at how quickly you find, remember, and use what you're really looking for. So there you have it, 4 powerful steps to learn anything faster and easier. I can tell you from years of leading transformative programs that the people who get the absolute most benefit from programs and information are the ones who use these steps. If you found this video training awesome and helpful, share it with others. And if you don't already subscribe to my weekly training videos for more of life's awesomeness, you can do that here at this link. This is Elari Onawa. I'll see you next week.